Good morning, everybody, and welcome to B County Commissioners Court. Today's date is Monday, July 13th, 2026. The time is 9:05 a.m. I'm calling this regular term meeting to order. We are located at the B County Courthouse, Commissioners Courtroom number 110, 105 West Corpus Christi Street, Beeville, Texas 78102. That was agenda item number 1. Agenda item number 2, prayer. Would everybody please stand and join Commissioner DeWitt in a brief prayer with all the preparation necessary.
Father God, we thank you for today. Thank you for life. Thank you for being here, or having us here. Guide us, direct us, have us to do the best thing we can for our constituents, for the county. Bless this county, bless this state. Give us a little more rain if you don't mind, sir. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Commissioner. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the Texas Pledge. Honor
the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Finally figuring it all out. I'm on the way out.
You got it.
Okay, we're at agenda item number 4. This is recognition of visitors. This is not public comment. Public comment's coming up, so hang tight if you want to speak to us. But if you'd like to identify who you are and if you're with an entity, who your entity is, you may do so at this time. Thank you all for being here. Welcome. Please come back. We'll move on to agenda item number 5, Commissioners Court opening remarks. I have no idea. Do y'all?
Just flip a coin, man.
I just did. Commissioner Linney, please get us started.
I didn't call tails.
Oh, you didn't get to. I flipped it in my head.
Good morning, everyone. Guy with Road and Bridge, I want to thank you guys for some potholes that need to be addressed on County Road 307, 328. Also had a call on 343 about some mowing. Again, you know, the grass, we know it's tall. The Road and Bridge Department's trying to get to the entire county, so just got to be patient on that. Had another call on 313 about mowing, and also the guy expressed that particular county road has been getting narrower and narrower. If the Road and Bridge could go look at that and see what they could do on that one. Had a couple of calls on culverts, just a basic, you know, how do we do, what do we do, and all that good stuff, as well as helped a couple of people out on some easement questions they had. And then attended the community appreciation event put on by Avere Nursing Home. They are honoring citizens who had made a positive impact in the community. That was a really good turnout. And then I participated in the 4th of July parade. Funny thing is they called and said, do you guys want your float judged? We're like, nah, don't worry about it. We're just doing it to do it. And at the end they called and said, your first place trophy is here at the insurance place because your float was so patriotic that we couldn't not judge you guys. So that was pretty cool. And then I'll be attending the BDA meeting this evening. And also this Saturday, we'll be doing a cleanup at San Pedro Cemetery starting at 9 a.m. if anyone would like to join and help. With that, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I appreciate it. Don't have a whole lot this morning. A couple of council of government meetings in Corpus. Got a call about County Road 104. Road and Bridge is going to take a look at 104. I drove it the other day. It's in pretty darn good shape, but there's some people who feel like it needs to be better, so we're going to take a look at it. Something is happening in North B County with the power company. There is a major upgrade going to go through North B County, starting down in this area with power lines. Usually that means there's something big going to happen. We'll see what it is. Let's talk about our screw-arm facility out of Pawnee. There's some breaking news on that, but I'm not going to take Mr. Frank Massey's thunder. He's got some information. He's going to do public comment in a little bit. I'll leave it at that. Mr. Massey, we look forward to hearing what you have to say, sir. Working with the Pettus Municipal District, we've been working with them since, golly, it's about 5 years now with that Hurricane Harvey money, trying to get something done, drill a new water well, do some sewer improvements. It's getting closer to fruition, but now we've realized that we need to place a new water well. A public water well costs way over $1 million to drill, so it has to be in the right place. So we're going to be meeting up there this week and go out and kick some dirt around and see where we can put it so it'll serve what we need. What we found out, this is interesting, what you find out whenever the engineers and architects delve deep into the annals of history on a water well that's existing in a town for 60, 70, 80 years. It's on private property. The original agreement with that property owner was, hey, let us drill a water well on your property and we'll give you free water. That sounds pretty good. For your house and your cattle, that sounds pretty good. Except now they're finding out they're using over 60,000 gallons of water a year, and the landowner that owned it at that time no longer owns the land. It belongs to an LLC out of Houston. We think they're raising exotic animals. We think they're pumping water into a big tank, 2 or 3 acre tank, pond, whatever you want to call it. We're taking a hard look at that. But whenever you put something on somebody else's property, they've got you, period. So we're trying to find a place to put this new water well not on their property. And I've talked to the school system. The Pettis Independent School District has quite a bit of property near our water plant. And I talked to the superintendent last week, and they're in agreement to take a look at it. So we're going to take a look and see if there's some way we can get out of another agreement to supply free water for somebody. That sounds easy, except now you've got to pay the electricity, you got to pay the treatment cost, you got to pay the maintenance cost. And the engineer told us on our Zoom call that that entity is using more water than the people in Pettis are using. So we're going to take a hard look at that. So Judge, if you would, I'm going to pass to my left.
Okay, Commissioner Fadias.
Good morning, everyone. The Finner Street project that we got together with BISD is just about complete. AEP is looking at putting in the last 2 lights. They've already gone out there and got that done. Road and Bridge did an awesome job. If you haven't had a chance to drive out there and go check it out, please do. They added 4 feet to the east end of that road, and that's going to be ready for when the new school starts up. Attended the Chamber State of the County. Got to hear Judge Morrill on his little short. No, was it short?
It was short.
It was short.
Yeah, I thought it was
about an hour presentation.
It's like 40 minutes.
Oh, well.
A tight 40, as they say in the business.
Well, we'll see. No, a lot of good information there. So that was well attended. So also had several meetings with the Bee Development Authority. We have another big meeting tonight, and then the Salary Committee. Commissioner Olivares and I have been meeting with the Salary Committee. We've already, I don't know how many we've done already, but 4 meetings. We've been at it pretty hard trying to get this right for the county. So you're going to see some results when you get the presentation later on in the other budget hearing. And then we had 2 days of budget hearings, so that was interesting. Y'all didn't get to see it or come out and join us, but that was very good there. And with that, I'm going to pass to Commissioner Olivares.
Good, thank you. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to start out with a little recognition. I'd like to recognize Ms. Frances Melvin and Johnny Zagidi, mainly for their assistance on helping supporting the county complete the renovations at the P County Annex. And they, the good thing, by having a good team together, they worked very closely with our vendors, ensuring that we were going to deliver a good quality product at the end of the day. It, really takes a total team effort, getting invoices paid, keeping our contractors happy, because they don't get too happy when they don't get paid. So things moving very, very well. Also, I'd like to recognize Ryan Garza for assisting the county in getting a certificate of occupancy. So that'll be forthcoming. We've got a little bit more work to do on that, mainly with the fire suppression. But once we get that completed, we'll get that certificate. Also, the Chamber of Commerce held a 4th of July celebration, thanks to Ms. Munoz and Ms. Renee Freon, and also the Main Street coordinator, Ms. Roxanne Flores, for putting on a great event. Awesome fireworks show. It seemed like it just kept going on and on and on. Really, really nice. So those that you attended, I'm sure you would also agree. Last week we had a meeting with Hanson Engineering to review our work on a GLO for the grant funding. This is for the bridges at the Silver Creek Bridge, and pretty good meeting. The engineers were on board with us and presented some new data, which we'll be presenting at the next Commissioners Court meeting on some changes that we're going to need to do. One of them is the Pettus water well. The other one is the Silver Creek Bridge and County Road 631 Bridge. We're going to have to shift funds just because of the amount of water that's flowing through Silver Creek. So we'll talk more on that next week. So, but everything's moving forward. That just takes a little time. Calls in the mosquitoes, grass, and drainage to slow down just a little bit, not much. But just want to remind everyone, that we're on a unit system that's been in place for well over 30 years ago. And basically, we have a road administrator that's servicing the entire county. And part of that, they go from precinct to precinct until they can get all the grass cut and whatever items are required. If an emergency comes up, that takes precedence over any other work. So, continue to reach out to our Road and Bridge Department, mainly for schedule. Even though, we're getting requests, myself, Commissioner Linney, Commissioner DeWitt, Commissioner Fadas, and we're conveying that to our Road and Bridge. They ultimately control the schedule. So if we notify them and they don't get out there the next day, might want to contact them to get the actual date, because sometimes we don't know when they're going to go out. So please give them a call. And they can be reached at 361-621-1555, a quick call. Just let them know what your needs are. Hopefully they can address it. As far as the B County Annex, we had a good week. We finalized our walkthrough, and we got most of the unfinished items pretty much complete. A few little things we're going to complete. We pressure washed the outside. The building looks much better. Still later on, maybe next year, we could probably do a little refresh coat of paint. The window tintings and the county logo has been installed, looking good. So, Ms. Warnick, I'm sure John has gotten with you last week, so some of your items in surplus will probably get moved over as soon as he can get to it. So, all those storage rooms are in good shape. With that, Judge, I'll send it back over to you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you to all four of our commissioners. Those were very tight comments. I'm going to add to them.
Tight this morning.
Tight, yeah, tight's the word of the day, right? So we're all going to do our dead level best to keep our communications and our comments tight today, respecting everybody's time, except for me. You're not going to not respect me. It's that everybody else is going to respect everybody else's time except for me, and I'm not going to respect anybody's time, which is why I'm repeating myself now twice. Okay, so I just want to make one comment. They were going to try to be present here this morning to make this announcement, but they're not available. So for everybody in B County, TxDOT is still working on their 59 future I-69 upgrade process concept. On July 23rd, which is Thursday, from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the B County Expo Center, you can go and learn all about what they want to share with you, which hopefully is everything, but I don't know. They'll have some printed materials, I'm sure some maps, several representatives that can answer questions potentially for you with respect to timeframes, timelines, completion date, eminent domain, route, so on and so forth. So again, TxDOT is holding a public meeting. It's a virtual public meeting with an in-person option for the US 59 upgrade project from north of the I-37 interchange to FM 351 in Beeville. And that's 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Thursday, July 23rd, 2026 at the B County Expo Center. All right. Other than that, the last couple of weeks have been fun. I'd like to express my appreciation and gratitude to our department heads and elected officials for once again presenting, relatively speaking, tight budget requests for us to deal with. For those of y'all in the audience today, what a lucky day for y'all to be down because we have not one, but we have two Commissioner Court meetings that are going to happen today. So don't run off if you want to learn more about the budget. We're going to have a short budget meeting starting at 10:30 this morning. I believe that's right. Is that right? Is 10:30 the right time? 10:30 is the right time. That's excellent. So yeah, look at y'all. You know, it's a 2-for-1 day. So moving on to public comment. Are there any members of the public who wish to address Commissioners Court? Come on down. Yes, sir. Now let's try to keep it tight.
Well, good morning, Your Honor and Commissioners. Thank you for this chance to come before you today. And since this is a free report, it doesn't have to be tight. Hey, I want to give you guys, everybody, a brief update. Through yesterday, New World screwworms, there had been 35 reported cases in the state of Texas, which resulted in 13 counties being quarantined, and that is the fact as of today. But when you look at what's happening all along South Texas and Central Texas and into West Texas, if you know, USDA is not reporting to us what's happening across the border, and when you erase that imaginary line and see the crux of things, Mexico has reported 32,390 cases of New World screwworm since we started tracking this thing, and that is as of July the 8th. Currently, if you just look at the state of Coahuila, that pretty much borders us along the river on the Mexican side, there's 135 cases in the state of Coahuila. Mexico has never entertained and never participated in a quarantine program like they're imposing on Texas. And so those screwworm flies are free to move around either by transported cattle or animals or just free to fly around and come across the river. According to the USDA and Texas Department of Animal Health Commission's weekly track, they have never caught yet a wild New World screwworm in a trap, according to their database. So those are some of the facts that we're living with today. The last time I was here, we talked about our progress for a New World screwworm facility in B County. The last drawback was Rear Admiral Michael Schmoyer, who told the Senate House Ag Committee that brick and mortar buildings wouldn't work to produce New World screwworms. When our partners, Vaughn Construction, heard this, they pulled the owners of the company together and contacted John Behringer, who is the New World screwworm czar appointed by President Trump. Heads started to roll, and they put together a meeting to come down here in person and see our B County operation and our planned facility. So that meeting occurred on June 30th. We had a walkthrough at the Pawnee facility with Senator Hinojosa and his staff, the owners and principals from Vaughn Construction, associates of John Bellinger, and Rear Admiral Michael Schmoyer, who is the administrator for APHIS. He's the director of the New World Screwworm Directorate. In his role, Rear Admiral Schmoyer leads the efforts to protect U.S. agriculture, the economy, and public health from the threat of New World screwworms. So again, the purpose of this meeting on the 30th was to bring Admiral Schmoyer and the Bellinger folks into focus with our B County initiative, to show them how we could repurpose that former Pioneer plant, which is currently owned by Conoco. Engineers from Vaughn Construction's company who build biosecure projects all over the world led this meeting to show detailed plans on how our facility could quickly be brought up to biosecure standards. So following our presentation, Admiral Schmoyer indicated that our project did have merit and that it would be weighed against all other things in their plan to combat New World screwworms. So at the end of the day, in the end of our meeting, you know, we left there with a positive note of optimism. We thought that we had a viable plan. But then 2 days later, There is a daily coalition of folks who get on a conference call to update everybody in agriculture on what's happening, how many new cases there are, what new progress have been made. And so Mr. Schmoyer is always on that call, and sometimes Brooke Rollins is on the call. That particular day, Admiral Schmoyer discussed his visit down to B County and the visit to the facility, and he told the entire people, the group of the coalition members, that he had attended this meeting and this tour, and he said that a satellite facility in B County was too late in the scheme of things, and that USDA didn't have the funds available to support such a facility. He explained that with recent ability to increase fly production in Copac, Panama, an announcement of the completion of the conversion of the sterile fruit fly operation in Matapa, Mexico, that a New World Squirrel facility in B County would not be necessary. Additionally, Admiral Schmoyer pointed out that if a facility were to be built in B County, that they would require the use of cobalt-60 radiation. Our plans call for E-beam. He insisted that if we did, we'd have to use cobalt-60, which could take up to 2 years for approval from the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. So there's another stumbling block. He also said that USDA didn't have any more money in their budget. And another point he shared with us, that there are only a small handful of folks in the world who have the expertise to sterilize screwworm flies, making it difficult to support a facility in B County. He also told the group that the 500,000 square foot facility being built in Moore Field down in Edinburgh has been fast-tracked to be online by November of 2027. So in the scheme of things, we look at where we are today, it seems that there's been too little too late, and there doesn't seem to be a great amount of urgency to speed this thing up. With that said, here a few weeks ago, Governor Abbott has committed to spend some undisclosed amount of money of Texas dollars in an effort to get USDA and the Corps of Engineers and Mortensen Construction Company to speed up construction. So groundbreaking ceremonies were held on April 17th, but a recent drive-by, you can look through the chain link fence, there's no evidence of construction having been started yet. There's a pile of dirt and a sign, so that indicates that they've started. In a visit with some officials from city of McAllen, USDA is in negotiations with the city to buy back or lease back 15 acres that they previously sold to Hidalgo County. So they don't have a full footprint ready to build yet. I'm just telling you some things that don't show up in their news conferences. So USDA spent $21 million in Mexico to revamp a fruit fly sterilization facility. And the USDA spent over $350 million at Copac for the past few years, and to control New World squirrel worms. We can all see how well that worked out. So Admiral Schmoyer has publicly stated that he needs all the sterile flies he can get his hands on, but apparently not any from B County. So I want to thank B County officials. You guys have supported me in this idea. We've worked diligently for the last year. It was a year this month that we started the idea. We've assembled a team of elected officials, biosecurity, building experts. Conoco has even agreed and worked with us to provide that facility for us. B County makes sense and is a good idea for Texas. Thus far, we have not been able to convince the state with any funding for our project. And since USDA holds all the sterile flies that exist in the whole world, because they make the rules and control all the available money, B County remains locked out of any opportunity to help in this fight against New World screwworms. So with that, gentlemen, this will be my final report to you all on New World screwworm and a project for B County.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Massey, for that presentation and for all of your efforts and the efforts of those that work with you, both up front and behind the scenes. This was a great effort that you all undertook, and seems like, I think the opinion of everybody in this room, at least, is the USDA's made a mistake. We could add a good partner with B County, and who knows, maybe they'll change their mind soon. But thank you for everything you've done for everybody in the region. Anybody else like to make a public comment? Roxanne?
We have a medical student from A&M, second year medical student.
It's okay.
Evelyn, I'm gonna let her speak.
Hey, Evelyn, how are you this
Here
morning?
all day.
Our microphones for the audience aren't working, so I'm going to ask that you come stand up at the lectern. Unlike Ms. Roxanne, who's got to sit there.
Well, like she said, I'm a second-year medical student at Texas A&M's College of Medicine. I'm doing my rural rotation here for 2 weeks. It's a required rotation, but I'm looking forward to being in Beeville. I'm really interested in community health, whether that be in a rural community or just in other communities across Texas. But I look forward to being able to work at the hospital here and possibly some outreach as well. And I'm currently interested in cardiology or anesthesiology, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm open to a lot of avenues and different scopes of medicine as well.
That's so great. Now this, because it's public comment, it can't be a conversation, but I'm just going to posit a few things that I'd like you to respond to really quickly for us. Could you tell us again your name, where you're from, where you're attending medical school, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. Yes, so my name is Evelyn Iteralde. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. I went to Auburn University for my undergraduate, and then now I'm at Texas A&M's College of Medicine.
Thank you. Thank you, Evelyn, and thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to come and introduce yourself to us. I know you probably have more pressing matters to attend to at the hospital. Luckily, the hospital's here today, so they know that you're not just sloughing off and killing time. So thank you, Evelyn, and best of luck to you. Hopefully we get to see you around the community in the next couple weeks.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
And thank you, Mrs. Casas, for always endeavoring to bring in our visiting medical students. We all really do appreciate it and appreciate getting to know them and getting to hear a little bit about their lives and what brought them to Beeville. And hopefully, in the next 2 weeks, we'll get our hooks into you and you'll never want to leave once you're done with medical school, of course. All right. Anybody else like to address Commissioners Court, public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to agenda item number 7. The following items are of an administrative nature. Commissioners Court has been furnished documentation on each item, and all such items may be acted upon by one vote without being discussed separately unless requested by a commissioner or county judge.
Move to approve with the comment.
I have a motion. Do I have a
Second.
second? I have a motion and a second. Commissioner DeWitt, you have the floor.
Yes, sir, I'd like to call out the auditor's office again on their auditing, and I'd like to read from the auditor's report. Lori Puga is the internal assistant auditor. She goes out and checks the money and checks the permits in each office in the department. And I always am interested to read these to see exactly how these did. This particular audit was for the B County Community Affairs, Mr. Bobby Jemison, and I'm going to read the results if I could. I, Lori Puga, met with Bobby Jemison in the Community Affairs office. I introduced myself and informed him I would be auditing his cash drawer versus his receipts up to what has been recorded in the receipt book. Here's the results. The money was kept in a locked money box for safety purposes. All money and checks were accounted for and balanced with his recorded receipts. Recommendation, keep up the good work. The reason I read this, sometimes they find things that have to be corrected. If I was going to grade this particular audit in community affairs on a 1 to 100, it would be 100. He did good. His money was secure, his receipts were secure, it was locked, and I appreciate the auditor's office. I appreciate Ms. Puga going out and doing that. We always did that in our state parks, and sometimes it's just a matter of overlooking things. It's nothing intentional, but I do appreciate what they do. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Moving on, discuss and consider action on the following items. Agenda item number 8, presentation and update on the plant structural improvement project given by Rick Morin, President, Krista Spahn, Hospital Beeville. Mr. Modine, it's always great to see you and your team. Thank you for making the time to come down today. We look forward to hearing about this status.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I do have a couple of helpers here today as well, a couple of other leaders I want to introduce. We have Michelle Robbins, who's our Regional Facilities Manager, so she's over all the hospitals and the work that's done there from a infrastructure standpoint. So she's going to help me with some of this presentation today. And then Ms. Jessica Peña, our Vice President of Operations for Alice, Beeville, and Kingsville Hospitals. One of the things that I wanted to mention this past weekend, attending Mass and hearing what Father Noel had to say out there in Corpus Christi, there was two things that he talked about that kind of fits into this presentation and update. One thing that he mentioned is how human nature, right, we always want the best of everything. We want the best. We want the best college education, we want the best for our children, we want the best for our communities, and only with this partnership with B County can we really achieve the best health care for the population. So I wanted to mention that. In addition to that, he also mentioned about, the seeds needing to fall on fertile ground. It's so very important. That's how we bear the best fruit for the community, for everyone else. And talking about this medical student that is planting those seeds, in addition to that, all the services that we have in the hospital, whether it's telehealth or robotics program, all those are planting seeds for bigger and better health care for the future. So again, we can't do that without great partnerships such as with the City of Beeville and B County. So I'm going to ask Michelle to go ahead and come up, and she's going to talk about this PowerPoint and kind of where we are in regards to the big structural infrastructure project that we have going on at the hospital.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Very excited about this project. We're probably about 25% into this project. So the premise of this project is, and the goal of it, is we have a concrete structure inside our central plant. That is the concrete pad where we typically have our boilers sit. We did notice some structural issues, brought out an engineer to study the structure and decide how we needed to proceed forward. So we've basically gotten to the point now where the general contractor is on site. They've already removed that concrete pad that was there, and part of that concrete structure that's between the plant level, ground level, and the basement level, where all of the piping and conduits and all that run through that tunnel. And so they've removed that pad per the original drawings. We did find a couple of issues where we had a beam and part of the structure that's on the outside of the plant on two sides. And there's some deterioration of some of the pieces of the structure, so the rebar and the beam that runs through that. We know what the root cause of it is, which we've fixed. The root cause is that's the outside of that building, and it used to be that area wasn't graded correctly, so we would get rainwater into the building, and so years and years and years of that has sort of, degraded those structural pieces. So we already have a way forward. We basically have to take that beam out. We have to take more concrete out further than we thought. So we're working on that with the engineer right now.
If I can make a couple of comments real quick.
Sure.
So we have the big hospital structure, and right behind it is a central plant unit, which Michelle is referring to. We have a lot of connections between that central plant unit that feed the hospital. Somewhere that foundation is the foundation that she's talking about on that other building.
Yeah, so the buildings are separate, but we're connected. The central plant is connected to the main hospital building. That's how we send the chill water and the electrical, main electrical, emergency power, all of that runs through that that tunnel that connects the two buildings. We're at so what you see in the pictures there is that first picture on the left-hand side, that's in the tunnel, in the basement level, and that's just the structural support that we have under that area where we're working, just to make sure, of course, that, you know, that we make it safe and we're supporting everything else around it that's not involved in the demolition or the project itself. Then the second picture on that first page, that is the tunnel. And that's, you can see on either side and up above on that tunnel where all the chill water and the electrical and, you know, all the conduits and things are run through there and into the building to supply air handling units with chill water and provide power and emergency power for, you know, the building. What you see on the ground there, that's the chill water piping that we have ready to go, because at this point, we're in the middle of getting rental equipment set up for the chill water system so that we can go in there and replace about 100 so feet of chill water piping in that tunnel that, you know, over the years, you know, has some degradation to it, so we need to replace it. On that second page, there's a few pictures that show you the concrete pad demolition. And so the top left picture, if you look behind the gentleman in the blue shirt, that's where a structural beam runs at the bottom of that structure. So that's one of the things we have to fix as part of this project, is to take that beam out, replace it, replace rebar as needed, so when we go to pour the concrete pad, that everything's connected and it's structurally sound. So that's kind of where we are at the point, is that whole concrete pad's been pulled out, engineer's finishing up, like I said, his assessment. And then once we get an understanding of what that work is, then we'll go back. I know we have to take out more concrete, like I said, on a couple of the sides, and then reinforce it with a new beam, new, other structural pieces, and then we'll be ready to pour that pad. The bottom right is that's just the covering, the plywood covering, just to protect the opening from the first floor area to the basement. Anybody have any questions?
I do want to make just a couple comments. And so as Michelle is talking about all this really amazing work, when you think about it, to be able to safely start it and complete it, multiple meetings with her, with our lead plant manager, Carl as well, Jessica, myself, to make sure that our cooling stays at a certain level, the temperature, the humidity, lots and lots of work. So I thank you for all the hard work, 24/7 around the clock, to make sure that we can safely take care of patients during all this construction.
What's your projection on completing?
Of completion? We think we're gonna add about 3 weeks to the project, so that puts us at the beginning of December that we'll finish.
Very good.
Any other questions? Thank you, Ms. Robbins.
Thank you.
Is that all, Mr. Modine?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You have a wonderful day. Okay, moving on, agenda item number 9.
That's yours.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm going to call it here in a second. I'm just laughing because I obviously forgot that it was on the agenda. So we're going to hear about this 2 times. Discuss a Texas Department of Transportation public meeting regarding Texas Highway US 59 upgrade in Live Oak and Bee counties, future I-69.
Tight.
Yeah.
Extra tight.
Tight.
Emphasizing it, that's why we're doing it twice.
That's
Yeah.
right. We'll
Very
make
important.
sure everybody knows. So, available on the Bee County website is our agenda packet for today's meeting, and contained within our agenda packet I'm showing page 53 is a one-page flyer from TxDOT regarding the meeting that I rambled about during my opening comments. But the date, the time, the location was all accurate. And if for some reason you can't meet with, you can't join the in-person / virtual option on the 23rd, you can meet team members, view project materials, and ask questions on Friday, July 24th, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the TxDOT George West office. Address is located on the flyer. It's 3830 Highway 59. They'll have English and Spanish materials available online and in person. There's a telephone number to call if you have any special requests for accommodations or anything. And it should be interesting. So please, if you have any interest on this long-running upgrade project, please reach out. Please try to attend if at all possible. So you can. Is there anything further anybody wants to talk about with respect to this 59 upgrade? All right, so we'll move on. Agenda item number 10, approve and accept submission of the 2026 revised adopted fee schedules for the district courts of B County.
Move to approve?
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Thank you, gentlemen. Agenda item number 11, approve new elections administration office logo, front door lettering, and designation of Suite A in the building address tabled during the June 22, 2026 special called meeting. Now, I must apologize in advance. I did not take the opportunity to review the video recording of the June 22, 2026 special called meeting. So, commissioners, can y'all tell me why we tabled, what the issue is, what we're looking at, and then I'll turn the floor over to Ms. Warnix. Thank you for being here this morning. ma'am.
Basically, Judge, I was acting in charge of the court that day, and we just wanted to know the size of the letters and what the logo looked like, and it's kind of opportune that we tabled it, because I think since then we've decided we weren't going to use Suite A at all. We're going to use the address of the building. So that's basically what we did.
Okay. Yeah, and I talked with Laura, and she can remind me and the rest of y'all of our conversation, but I kind of went back and forth on the whole, do we need Suite A, do we not need Suite A? And I thought, well, what's the harm in having Suite A? Well, if it's on the front door of the entrance to the building, that doesn't make much sense. If we're talking about the door to your offices, Suite A does make sense. I don't know how hard it is to make that change after we've got the 911 address and the U.S. Postal Service is accepting that. But I'm sure it's something that can always be changed. So, Ms. Warnix, what do you have for us this morning?
They had a request for me to get a couple of samples. At the time, I did go ahead and have the Suite A put on there just so they could see it and easily remove. These were just ones that was requested. I'll give them the copies out.
I think what we were asking before was, what size is it?
I think that's pretty close to the
I
same.
know, but what is that? What size is that? What is it, 6 feet, 2 feet, 6 inches? What is that?
Looks to be about 4 inches.
This is the actual size?
That's what he sent me for it, and I just put it on paper for y'all.
Oh, okay.
If you have particular sizes you want, I just need to let him know that before anything's made.
The only concern I have, Ms. Warnix, is that we don't want to make it look like that's all that's in that building.
I understand that, sir.
And because I think there's going to be other things in that building, maybe not right away, but that's what, 50,000 square feet building for 3 people?
Why wouldn't we put that on there and say if the Veterans Affairs moves in there, then you'd put one Veterans Affairs office, whatever is going into that building, you put it on the outside at the time.
Same door?
Because if you say B County Annex, I'm going, well, who's all in there?
So there's two drawings here. Which one are you, both of them?
No, I'm just asking y'all.
Oh.
You wanted samples, I got the samples for y'all. I thought that was y'all's decision to make.
Well, I appreciate what the judge said earlier, like this one says, B County Elections Administrator, which is fine, 1511 East Toledo Street, Suite A, okay. I agree with the judge, that shouldn't be on the outside. Suite A, that nomenclature should be on the suite inside.
Again, I said, when y'all sent me to get these, you asked me to do this. At that time, we were discussing Suite A. It can be removed.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. That's
The
okay.
address needs to be there, at least.
It does.
You know, one of the things I've seen in other buildings where you do have a street address, once you enter the main lobby, they'll have a board that'll list all the individuals that are inside that building.
Just like the one here at the elevator.
Rather than have it all posted on the outside door, because it could be a big mirage. But once you go in, you could put a plaque, or you could put, I guess, a display sign of the individual's names, you know, who's located in the building, and what office number. It's another option.
I know that there's multiple doors in that building, and if we're gonna put Suite A on one door, what are we gonna put on the others? B, C, D, E, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm just asking. I'm just trying to visually construct what's gonna happen in that building.
I say let's just not worry about Suite A for right now. As far as the signage goes, yeah, I'm kind of both ways. It's the annex is the building. Do we need the EA thing on the front door into the building, or should it be on her individual offices? But I really, honestly, I mean, at this stage, I want this annex done. It's the seal, it can't be that expensive, and we can put in, I'm okay. I guess what I'm struggling to try to say is we're spending more time talking about this than we've talked about most of the project. I think if we just, I'm okay with putting it on one of the front doors. We can add in more later if we want to, or if we install it and we look at it and we're like, yeah, I don't really like this, we can just come back and take it off at a later date. It's kind of where I'm at on it. I'm not really that moved one way or the other. So I'm fine if the court wants to not install anything on the front door, on the main door entrance. I'm fine if we want to stick the seal on one of the front door entrances. It really is not of a great concern to me, and that's just kind of I can't really get too worked up about it because it's just, I just want them in. So if somebody has a strong position one way or the other, let's go ahead and make a motion and see if it has support and see if it passes, and we'll just go from there. And if we want to change our minds in the future, we can, no big deal. Like I said, what's the cost for this? About $150? You don't even know. Are we using the same company that did our
Yes,
county
sir.
signs?
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure.
And those were, the seals for the county were $150 each, was that true?
Each one?
Yeah, but this one wouldn't be near as big as those.
Yeah, and I guess that goes back to Commissioner DeWitt's initial question is, are we looking at something that is, you know, a 15-inch seal, 24-inch,
No,
2 foot,
that's too big for that door.
less than a foot, or maybe a foot across in diameter of the circle?
The reason I was concerned, he's no longer with the county, but we had an individual put a seal on a door at the old library that was this big.
Yeah, no.
And that's what I don't want to see again. It
It's a
was,
big seal.
oh God, you could see it from the airplane flying over
Wrapped
Beeville.
around the door jamb?
Yes. We don't want that to happen again.
You just tell me what size and I will see to it it's done.
I tell you what, why don't you just give me authority, or my office authority, to work with Laura.
I'll make a motion that the authority be given to the judge to work this out. I like the idea of having the 1511 East Toledo Street on there for the public and for the post office, and make a motion to give that authority to the judge. to work
Second.
it on.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
The only thing, just as a reminder, we already have 2 county logos on each side of the door, so this would be like a third, like in the middle. So as you're approaching the front door, you already have 2 county logos, one on the right and one on the left. So now you're going to have a third in the middle, so it could get lost.
How's that going to work?
Can we just make this easy? How about we just get a logo that puts the address on the door, the 1511 East Toledo Street? Not a logo, just a street
the
address.
address?
Just the
You
address.
can't go wrong with that.
Sure.
Well, that
That'll work.
please, everybody?
Thank
Will that
you.
be all
Yeah,
right?
I'm good with that. Is everybody good with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And again, we can always change it if we come back. It's like wrapping a vehicle, right? You can do it multiple times. You know, I guess once you wrap a car, then you have to
Since
probably
it-
repaint
Pay for it.
Yeah.
Since-
And pay for it. Don't worry. We don't worry about that, April. That's your problem.
Okay, so we're going to go, to make sure everybody's clear.
Just the
We're going with
address.
1511 East Toledo Street on the door.
Yes.
At a size that's big enough that you can see it from a car sitting there, that they know
Yes.
they're in the right place. Is everybody good with that?
On the top, on the bottom, in the middle, wherever. Doesn't matter to me. Vertically, up and down, on the center
You got
jam.
As appropriate.
Yeah, that's fine. So did you
Yeah,
want to amend your motion?
I'll amend my motion that all we're going to put on the door is 1511 East Toledo Street.
Got it.
I'll amend my second.
I have an amended motion and an amended second. Thank you all
Wrap
for this
this up, keep it tight.
discussion. We try to keep it tight.
We're
If there's
saving money here.
That's right. See, April's happy. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Thank you all. Gentlemen, thank you, Ms. Warnex.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, agenda item number 12, approve appointment to the Board of Directors of Workforce Solutions Coastal Bend tabled during the June 22, 2026 special called meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my agenda item. I've had the pleasure and the privilege of serving on they call the CEO Council. It just means the county judges of all the counties that work with Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend, which is one of 12 or 13 workforces throughout the state of Texas that are all part of the Texas Workforce Commission. And we've got a really amazing operation. The Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend does an amazing job of providing and getting services out, not only to the folks who are in Corpus, but to all of us that live out in the surrounding rural counties. The problem I have with this agenda item is that just recently Randy Seitz, who was our appointee to the Board of Directors and was doing a fantastic job on that board, and moving up the ranks and providing meaningful input and support to that organization, has resigned his position with the Bee Area Partnership and is relocating or has relocated to Kilgore, Texas. This is more explanation than anybody cares about. However, I'm on that train, and so I'm going to ride it all the way to the last station. Tight. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep it tight. No, I will. So, long and short, the Board of Directors of the Workforce Solutions Coastal Bend is a very large Board of Directors. Some seats are general seats. Other seats are specific seats that need to be filled by an individual who meets the metrics of the purposes of that seat. Of our seats that B County controls, the seat that is available, the seat that Randy Seitz has vacated with his resignation from the BAP and relocation, has to deal with a specific subset, basically business development. Randy's gone. There's no replacement named as of yet, as at least as far as I'm aware. My next initial thought would be, Michael Blair would be a great fit. He's the executive director of the Bee Development Authority. He recently resigned his post and is relocating out of town as well. So there are some potential options and solutions. I haven't spoken to them about it, and I wouldn't want to present somebody without making sure that they are willing to engage, because it is a little bit more work. But again, for everybody in the community, it's a regional board. It's in Corpus Christi. Why does it matter to us? Well, we have a local workforce solutions operation that's in partnership with Coastal Bend College. Workforce Solutions has historically ensured that B County is included in their plans and in their efforts and in their outreach. They've been a great partner to us, and we continue to, and hopefully will continue to be a great partner to them. But I'm not ready to nominate anybody. I don't know if anybody else has done any work on this, but I'll try. So I'd ask for a motion to table this agenda item again, and we maybe just be tabling it all through the summer. But as it is right now, I don't have anybody to nominate.
Motion to table?
I have a motion to table. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of tabling the agenda item number 12 to our July 27 at 9 a.m. agenda, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without objection. Thank you. Exception. Agenda item number 13, approve Real Transit proclamation declaring July 16th, 2026 as Rural Transit Day. How are you?
Hi. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. On behalf of Real Transportation, I would like to sincerely thank you for the proclamation recognition National Rural Transit Day. We are truly honored to have your support. This recognition means a great deal because it highlights the essential role rural public transportation plays, connecting people to medical appointments, work, school, grocery stores, and other vital services. For many of our riders, transportation is more than just transportation. It is a lifeline that helps them remain independent and connected with the community, and we are grateful for your continued partnership and commitment to improving mobility for the residents of our county. It is a privilege to serve our community every day and remain dedicated to providing safe, reliable, accessible transportation for everyone who depends on us. Thank you again for this meaningful recognition and for your ongoing support for the rural transit that we have.
Oh, thank you so much. And for our record, would you please identify yourself and your role with Real?
I'm Kathy Black, and I work for Real Transportation. I'm their mobile management for all 9 counties that we serve.
Thank you, ma'am. Any questions, conversation, discussion?
Do you have that phone number handy that people can call?
Yes, it's 361-668-3158.
Judge, I'd like to make a motion to approve the transit proclamation declaring July 16, 2026 as Rural Transit Day.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I've got a second. Any further discussion?
Judge, I have been asked by my director to please get a picture before I leave the day.
It does cost extra.
Well.
How much is the lettering? It's about $75 now. I think the cost is about $75.
You have to get with my executive director on that one.
I'm just kidding, Ms. Black. We can definitely do that once I take a vote. I just think it's great. I see more and more real transit vehicles out and about. I drove past one this morning on my way into town. They're clean. They're convenient. I think maybe if you could come up with a good jingle for your telephone number to make it more memorable, or replace the numbers with letters so that we can, it would be easier, but I don't, and I mean, we all know, what's is it, Cash for Cars? I know there's a big, a little bit of a thing about that going on, but everybody remembers that number, right? Or 867-5309. I mean, maybe you could change the number to that. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think of ways to.
4444.
Yeah, the fours. Are the fours available in the B County region? No. Thank you.
Those attorneys.
We take all the good stuff. All right. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Before I call the next agenda item, if we could all come up here. You too, Ms. Black. We'll get a photo. And we'll get back to work. Thank you, Commissioner. Tight. And I can't stand in the front because I don't have a belt on today. And I didn't realize it until I was already in town, and that, as everybody knows, is too late.
Miss Morrow, did you see that?
I'll stand sideways.
You didn't leave your boots somewhere too, did
Wow.
We're gonna go there?
No. No, I do this all on my own. Kathy, come stand right. I'm just gonna peer over you and smile.
Right here.
All right.
Right
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, did I not put my camera on? I'm sorry.
Do you find any good emails?
I was showing me where the camera is.
I'm sorry.
Not today.
That's
I know,
a close-up.
geez.
Good.
It is not, you know, these things, they scan in.
Glad I did my full skincare routine this morning. Jeez.
One, two, three.
And my glasses are clean.
Okay.
We'll be able to tell after this HD video. Kathy's gonna have your fingerprints.
I'm 2 feet tall.
I
I'm
heard
have a picture.
Suck it in.
Kathy, if you wanna hang tight. Kathy, if you wanna hang tight, I think we're printing a copy of the
Okay, please, yes.
thing out. You can have a seat.
She has Paula says yes.
Paulette, you got it? And I have green pen today, so I will just, I'll
What do I put in those, you'll fill in those blanks?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I got the privilege the other day to actually write in one I've never written one.
In one spot.
And one of the best,
Doesn't make
I
any
wrote one
sense
of
to
them
me.
all day long, and it's interesting.
Works
Yeah,
better
what kind of people we
because-
pick up and why we pick them up. Yeah.
Well, actually, that's why the word D, I thought to be county commissioners court.
It's too many words.
Yeah, I thought so.
Tight.
It's a good service.
Thank you. I enjoy very much working for them.
What's the date?
13. Now you put me on the spot. I can remember next time is the 27th, but I
Are
can
we
remember
sure,
today was
or
the
are we just
13th.
guessing? There you go.
I've
She'll
been
make a
doing
copy
that
for
all
you and get
day.
it to you. Thank you, Miss Black. Oh, that's your pen.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Healthcare.
I'll get you one. Okay.
Okay, moving on. Agenda item number 14, approve expo request for arena fee waiver from G3 Radio Association for the youth rodeo on July 25th, 2026.
She's here.
Oh, she's the one with the little baby?
Yeah.
She's got 3 seconds. I'm just kidding. Come on in. You're warming up your vocals.
Yeah.
We only want to hear from your son.
Thank you so much. Okay, hi. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, here you
Do you want me to talk into here?
Yes, please,
Yeah, can y'all hear
and
me?
identify yourself and your child for the record.
And him too.
Yeah. We want to know his name. He's here. It's his first public speaking appearance, right?
Well, you're gonna get away.
Okay, I have some papers to give you guys first.
You take all the time you need. We're not in any rush. What's up, little man? You
She's
doing
like, "But I
okay?
am."
Yeah, she's like, I just want to get out of here. Hey, buddy, what's your name? Did you catch it? What was it?
I'm gonna hand
do
these.
catch
Not
it.
bashful.
These are for you guys. There's
Okay, one of
two
these.
different ones, yes. Request. Do you let me take? Give some more to your.
Come here, little man. Come here, little man. Come with me for a minute, okay? Oh, my.
He's not scared?
We see her pretty often,
Careful,
so.
be careful.
Did you guys want to read over them before?
Mission statement here. Let me grab one.
Let me have you do this. Please identify yourself for the record, and then then we can get started, ma'am.
Okay, my name's Quest Loya. I'm representing G3 Rodeo Association from, we're out of Beeville. We're a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization. We produce youth rodeos.
You answered all of my due diligence questions. Please proceed.
Okay. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. My name is Quest Loya, representing G3 Rodeo Association, a local nonprofit organization. I'm here today to respectfully request a fee waiver for the use of the county's arena for our upcoming youth rodeo dates on July 25th and August 7th through 8th, and our past event we hosted on June 25th. These events are entirely about investing in our local youth. It teaches responsibility, sportsmanship, and keeps our agricultural heritage alive. Because we operate strictly as a nonprofit, every dollar saved on arena fees will go directly towards youth prizes like buckles, saddles, tag prizes, and cash prizes. We make sure to handle all cleanup and ensure the facility is left in pristine condition. This event will also bring many families into our county, boosting local businesses and hotels. We love our community, and we ask the court to partner with us in supporting our youth by granting the use of the arena. Thank you, and I'm happy to answer any and all questions.
Thank you, Ms. Loya. Excellent job. Any questions of Commissioner's Court?
Have you already blocked out the dates?
What was that?
Have you already blocked out the dates?
Yes, sir, we've already reserved the arena for those dates.
Move to approve?
Second. Motion to approve. I heard a second. Was that you, Commissioner Olivatos?
We had two.
What's that?
Yes, we had two.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah, yes, that was
Just
just.
take
I did
whatever.
it, I did it.
Okay. Cindy, I'm not sure how to interpret that. Everybody seconds it? Just kidding. All right. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I just want to invite you all out. It'll be on July 25th, so 2 weeks from now. At this one on July 25th, we'll have barrel racing, team roping, and bull riding. And then at our next one on August 7th and 8th, that'll be a full-blown 2-day rodeo. We'll have saddle bronc riding, calf riding, team roping, all the good stuff. And there's going to be food trucks, vendors, and all kinds of stuff. So you guys come out and watch the kids do their thing.
Thank you so much, Ms.
Thank you
Loy.
so
This is
much.
really exciting. Thank you for taking the time to come in and talk a little bit about these two upcoming events. I don't have any further conversation myself to make. Does anybody else have any discussion they'd like to engage in? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Quest.
Let us know how it goes if we're not able to be there. Maybe come in a little bit later on. Thank you. Thanks for bringing in your little kiddo, twos. He lit up the room.
Forgot your kiddo?
Oh. I heard you say, "Is that your second?" And I thought, well, that is a weird conversation to have with a poor young mother. Critical. But I misheard. All right.
That happened.
Rarely happens, but. Did you hear the same thing? I was like, wow, is that your second? That's how familiar we are. Just kidding.
Wow.
I know. Agenda item number 15, approve county property location site for the placement of memorial plaque in recognition of John W. Galloway Sr. I don't know whose agenda item this is.
That's mine.
Commissioner Fedius, you have the
It's
floor.
it's almost been a year since we took this
Talk
on.
about this.
The plaque has come in, the pipe has come in. We just needed to agree. I wanted to bring it to the court to see where, I had thought about the flagpole at the expo, or, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. We got it here, it's paid for. It's all donations, so
Flagpole at the expo up next to the expo building on
Yeah.
the
left, right,
south side.
whichever, it'll look better.
Is that right? South side?
Yeah.
I figured since he has the 9/11 dinner there, he supported the junior livestock and homemaker show always.
That'd be a good spot.
And then all the facilities are out there that he supported, so it's, you know, what do y'all think?
That'd be
Any
good.
other
That'd
ideas?
be a good placement.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. I think it's a good spot.
Okay,
I'd entertain a motion.
then I'll make a motion that we place it out there at the expo, to the left or the right of the flagpole. We'll decide where it looks better, and then we'll inform the court, and we'll have a little ceremony with the family.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Yes. Good job, Commissioner.
Thanks, sir.
Good job, sir.
All donations. I'll have you a list of
Absolutely.
the donors. We have like 9 donors that donate, that paid for it. It's a little-
Oh, good. Yeah, let's make sure we get
It
that.
was just under $4,000 for that plaque.
Good job.
Well done.
Thank you for staying with it.
Yes, sir.
There's no further discussion. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you again, Commissioner Farias,
Aye.
for bird dogging that. Agenda item number 16, set public hearing date pursuant to Texas Transportation Code, Chapter 253, entitled County Improvement of Subdivision Roads, Vernon's, 2003, to consider reduction in speed limit from 35 miles an hour per hour to 25 mph on Fenner Street in Beeville, Texas.
That is mine.
You have the floor.
BISD asked me to get the speed reduced there for their new bus route, so we got to set a public hearing. What is it, 30 days from now? Got to be published twice. August 24th then?
You gonna go with the red around the sign?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you do the red?
Yes, sir.
I see that everywhere now. Never saw it anywhere. Now, literally every
See?
stop sign I
But
see, I'm
you
like,
see it.
You started that in Tynan.
But you notice it.
yeah, I can't engage in this conversation any further. Admitting to crimes. When do you recommend the second August
He
meeting?
doesn't have to say that he speeds by him,
24th.
he say he recognizes them.
10 o'clock?
Self-incrimination.
Okay, that's my motion, sir.
I have a motion from
Second.
Commissioner Farias to set the public hearing date to August 24th, 2026 at 10 a.m. On this agenda item. Do I have a second?
I did.
I heard you did while I was saying the motion. I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Oh, well, I second that.
Your dulcimer tones.
Or they get seconded twice.
I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Great job. Thank you, all, everybody. Agenda item number 17, approve order of appointment for two-year appointment of election judges. Ms. Warnix, welcome back.
I'm back. It's that time for us to get our judges in place for the next 2 years.
Move to approve?
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. That was the fastest second I've heard today. Do you have any presentation on this that you want? I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a blue pen, so I'd use yours if I was right-handed, but I'm wrong-handed.
That's right. This one got right from that side.
Too late, Pauletta.
That's okay. I'm slow.
This one's running out of ink, so that done made my signature look bad. It's too late now. I already signed it. There's no going back. We do need to date it. Would one of y'all with good handwriting?
What is it, 13?
Yes, sir.
I got one more signature left.
One more left.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I may have just.
You're gonna need another pen, because you've got a couple over here. You can use mine.
Please express our appreciation to the election judges for their willingness to serve in this largely thankless, somewhat stressful, sometimes antagonistic
Couldn't
role.
do it without them.
Absolutely. And
I have a great group. They are very good, well, and we're still trying to add more and stuff because we're trying to get enough so we could split the day on election day. It's just, that's a long, long day.
it is a long day.
So anybody that wants to work, please come to the Elections Administration Office and fill out an application for us.
Are you looking to help out your community? Speaking to all the folks that are online watching. Maybe this is a great opportunity for you to reach out to the Elections Administration Office and see about, oh, we need the county clerk's office.
And I think, Judge, they get paid too.
Big bucks, big bucks. Well, let's not talk money. We're above
Talking
that.
money.
Above that, we don't talk salaries, but tell you what, you'll see them rolling around in some pretty fine wheels.
I'll just get that back from after the county clerk.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Warnix. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Guess we should have done that before we signed the document, but it all works out in the end. Agenda item number 18, approve B County District Attorney's request to use B County credit card for hotel charges for the 2026 Border Prosecutor Unit Oil Theft and Organized Crime Summit in Fredericksburg, September 9th and 10th, 2026.
So moved.
Got a motion to approve, second? Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? There are worse places to go spend a couple days than Fredericksburg in September.
Lots of wine.
That should be nice. Hopefully it's dry for them. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 19, approve county auditor's request to use county credit card to pay for AEP upgrades for South B County Precinct Number 4.
I would like to withdraw that because we do not need it anymore.
Okay.
It's free.
No, we just don't need to use a credit card. It's already been dealt with.
Already been taken care of.
Okay, so there will be no action taken on
Personal
agenda
check.
item number 19.
Heck of a deal.
And we'll be reimbursed, of
Oh,
course,
Oh.
of course.
I was about to lavish you with praise.
it's Tuesday.
I'm holding it back now. Save it for myself, you know, for my morning, my daily affirmations when I look in the mirror and I say, you know,
Tight.
I'm smart.
Tight.
I'm nice, and God darn it, people like me. Is that the quote? Don't remember?
That's your quote.
No, don't you remember? You remember. Moving on, agenda item number 20. Approve tax assessor collector's request to use, everybody's wanting the credit card. Approve tax assessor collector's request to use the county credit card for all registration fees and hotel accommodations for the 2026 Legislative Conference, August 26th - August 28th, 2026.
That's at the Fairmont in Austin.
Nobody jumped to make that motion, Ms. Mattis. Looks like this one's going to die on the vine, too. Sorry.
Move to approve.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. Commissioner Lenny and Commissioner DeWitt coming to save you.
Help you out.
The last minute, the 11th hour, just when we thought you were going to have to fund it yourself. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. Agenda item number 21. Wow.
Man,
Wow. Approved tax assessor collector's request to use the county credit card for all registration fees and hotel accommodations for the 44th Annual VG Young Conference, November 17th to the November 19th, 2026.
And this was on Galveston Island. No specific hotel yet.
move to approve.
Got a motion, do I have a second? Motion and a second. I'm guessing it'll probably be at the Hotel Galvez, is that still there? But I'm sure I'm sure there's a Hojo or a Hampton Inn or
No,
something.
the hotel, the host hotel's right next to it.
Is there?
Yeah, you just walk right across the street.
Which is the one that you.
Motel 6.
Galvez?
Oh, yes.
Where's the closest Oyo hotel?
Oh, you, maybe on the way in?
That or Motel 6.
Motel 6, they'll keep a light on for you. They're really quite comfortable, and they have a little kitchen, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. All right, fine. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes without exception. Where's the first conference that you're going to? Where is it?
Fredericksburg.
Is it Fredericksburg?
Oh, no, that was the DA.
Austin. So you're going to Austin and to Galveston. Huh, that's terrible, wow.
Galveston is next budget year.
Oh.
I just put it in this budget so that I can use it properly.
Mm-hmm. Sounds terrible.
Unfortunately, they probably really don't want to go, but it's required. I mean,
You bought any reinforcements or what?
Better reprint it. Excuse my language, I apologize. We have no executive session items on the agenda today. Agenda item number 22, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion passes without exception. We are adjourned, folks. We are going to get back on the clock in about 7 minutes. So thank you all for being here. Hang around if you want to listen some more. Otherwise, I'm going to end this. Wow, Mom. Come on.